Let's move on to Andy Rooney.
Oh.
We love Andy Rooney. He wonders a lot.
I wonder why I wonder.
I don't like to complain all the time, but that's what I do for a living, and I'm lucky because there's so much to complain about. I was getting dressed the other morning, and I got thinking about how bad shoes are.
My balls.
I wish our smartest people would stop reinventing our computers every 3 days and pay attention to something basic like shoes.
Oh, come on.
What?
How is this guy still working?
What's with an automobile?
How many different shoes there are out there? Shut up.
I should have a blacksmith put mine on.
Why haven't I ever trimmed my eyebrows?
Hello?
Is this thing on? Oh, yeah, it is. Too bad.
Not for long.
You ever see a
Eject.
You ever see a bald head that you want to watch a tank shell tear through?
You keep trying, Pat.
You ever see a shiny bald piece of wax fruit talking? Speaking of shoes, why don't they put stuffing in when a toe is missing? Why will diabetes not take someone's tongue so they can't talk on the radio?
Hey.
Pay attention to something basic like shoes. You see people walking along the street all the time, and you know darn well they're wearing shoes that don't fit. No one has 2 feet that are exactly the same either, but when you buy a pair of shoes, they're both the same. Seems wrong.
Why does it seem wrong?
Why wrong?
My feet are 2 different sizes. I've never fucking noticed when I put my shoes on. What the fuck? How much money does he get for this?
Yeah, he got to come up with crap every week.
Do you ever notice when you're wearing flip-flops and a gang of ethnics is chasing you, you always fall down on the boardwalk and they beat you and rape your girlfriend? Do you ever notice that? You ever notice that when that colored fist comes through the snow cone, it knocks your teeth out because you're babbling at 3 o'clock in the morning in Asbury Park? You ever notice that? You ever notice how bling looks as you're being knocked unconscious while staring at it? My toes hurt. Shut up.
Did that happen to you on the boardwalk?
Do you ever notice that when you think someone can't get any stupider, they surprise you and they do? Do you ever notice Jewish men with Doberman pincher-sized heads say the dumbest things? Maybe their heads are too thin and their little brains are getting squeezed. You ever notice that?
Guess not.
You just answered something for me. I was watching that movie Up, and they have a Doberman picture in the movie, and I'm like, that reminds me of somebody. And I swear to God, you answered my question today.
You ever sit next to a seahorse on the radio with a thin head and stupid John Turturro hair? You ever do that? And then look at his little aquatic turtle fingers and want him dead?
Has CodeLogic animated you as a Doberman picture? What the hell was that?
Last night's promotion.
Oh, my God.
Do you ever talk to someone who thinks estranged means odd?
Who are shoe stores trying to kid, making women think this is the shape of their feet? These shoes aren't the shape of anyone's foot.
What, like high heels or something?
Yeah, what do you... Oh, is that what he's...
Where they have to step into them and...
Yeah.
Recently, the people who make sneakers have been doing a better job than the people who make shoes. Used to be that you wore sneakers in the gym. Now people wear them everywhere. The shoe business must...
Now?
What the fuck
What year is this
broadcast coming from?
This is recent.
And if you look last week, Gerald Ford fell down the airplane steps in a pair of sneakers. You ever notice that diapers never fit the way they're supposed to when you're an adult?
When was the last time he was in the gym?
Used to be people just wore them. Nowadays, they wear them everywhere. Yeah, since fucking like 1970.
You want to cry? $8,000 a week for this horse shit.
Really?
That's what they pay him.
I actually would have thought more than that, to be honest, because 8 times 4 is 32. 32,000 a month. That's 324,000 plus say 64. That's like what's that? 380. That's less than $400,000 a year. Not that that's shitty money, but I mean for Andy Rooney, you would have thought
Diapers
more.
and cat food don't cost that much.
Yeah, what
You
is-
can live
You
like
ever
a
eat
king.
kibbles and bits while Morley Safer's patting your bottom dry? You ever do that and talk to Ed Bradley even though he's no longer with us because you've lost your mind?
Shoes. Used to be that you wore sneakers in the gym. Now people wear them everywhere. The shoe business must be good anyway, though, because we all buy more shoes than we wear. I must have 20 pairs of shoes I don't wear, but they cost so much, I can't stand to throw them out.
They'll smell like
All
nacho
these
cheese.
shoes are
Disgusting shoes.
Yes. I put snippets of child pornography in them. But then I found out it's not child pornography, it's just midgets. I thought they were fat boys.
My mistake.
My mistake. I have photos of fat midgets in my shoes. Why do I do that? And why do I make cumsies whenever I look at them? Do you ever notice I ran out of shit to talk about in 1971 and somebody's been too polite to fire me? I must have naked photos of Les Moonves or somebody else at CBS.
In my shoe.
In my shoes. Why else would they hire me? That ticking clock should be a bomb around my neck. Do you ever notice how your prostate hurts when you sneeze?
Andy, why do you put mirrors on your shoes?
You ever notice you can look up a girl's dress and see her vagina and breast sometimes? Do you ever notice you do that when you have mirrors on your shoes?
I can't stand to throw them out. All these shoes are either funny looking or they don't fit. These are a size 8.5, and my feet are size 9.5. How come I'm not as tall as I used to be, but my feet are longer?
Probably come way down with all this stolen cash I take for this dog shit piece I do every week. My pockets are way down with cash. It's made me shorter.
Why is he keeping shoes that don't fit anymore?
I wear jellies.
He's a hoarder.
He really is.
Hoarding shoes.
My wife is hidden behind some newspapers concerning JFK's assassination.
Here's some jars of urine I've collected over the years. This is a good asparagus piss. Sometimes I open it up just to smell it.
Andy, you got any Crocs in your shoe collection?
I don't know what that is.
They're funny-looking plastic shoes with little holes in them.
Oh no! I just call them funny little plastic shoes with holes in them. I thought they were Swiss cheese shoes. I thought moths ate through my shoes. Oh, they look like Sleestack feet. I like to suck people's toes in Crocs. I have a foot fetish.
They're the Crocs.
You ever suck the toenail of a homeless man while masturbating? Me neither, a few times. You can almost smell their despair.
I never understood why my shoe size is 9.5 and my sock size is 11 either.
And my cock size is 2.5. My wife asked that a lot. She said, "Why are you all feet, Andy?"
I never understood why my shoe size is 9.5 and my sock size is 11 either. You'd think short shoes would be cheaper than long shoes, too. Not as much in them, but they aren't. People with short feet are subsidizing people with long feet.
Do you ever
Seems
wonder why
unfair.
people with Down syndrome don't just lick stamps for a living? They could probably do 20 or 30 at a time, perhaps a whole book. Why wouldn't you put a tongue like that to good use?
Retard tongue hanging out like the tongue on my PF Flyers.
Seems unfair. Someone tried it years ago, but I think eventually all shoe stores will have something you put your feet into that measures them and then instantly forms a pair of shoes that fit your feet perfectly. Years
Yes,
ago.
that's where technology's going. Not towards teleportation, but towards wrapping like putty around my feet.
Right after they get rid of the whites only fountains.
You ever notice coloreds have bigger feet than we do? That's why they run faster. You ever notice they were bred that way in slavery? Who's fired? Do you ever notice when you and Ed Bradley go to a diner, you get served a lot faster than he does?